What's up everybody, it's S. So if you've watched my channel for any period of time, you know that I've wanted an SCS for quite some time, and I finally got one. Not only that, but I actually tested it out at the range the other day. Before I go any further, I am kind of curious to know what you guys wear to the range. Do you wear pants or shorts, or if so, what brands do you guys like? All the ones that I see online are either like the pants wise are either too skinny or too G.I. Joe looking. So I'm not necessarily looking for skinny jeans, but I'm also not looking for, large cargo pants. So let me know in the comments if you can. Anyways, back to the actual video. So I've been wanting this Holosun SCS for probably about 6 months. Now that I actually think about it though, it's probably been closer to maybe 8 months. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I've been basically waiting for this to go on sale because I refuse to buy anything full price, especially when it comes to firearm stuff. So I know most of the folks on YouTube appear to have endless amounts of money to spend on their hobbies.
Can I get some Skittles, some dips, Reese's Pieces, and a large popcorn?
A large?
But unfortunately, that's just not me, so I have to plan my purchases and then wait for sales. Since I don't really get out that much and I don't necessarily need half of the stuff that I buy, I can afford to hold off and wait. Now, in one of my more recent videos, I did mention that this Holosun SCS went on sale for probably about 10% a while ago. I think it was maybe 3 or 4 months ago, but I held off because I wanted a better deal. And I was kind of bummed out because I thought I missed out because this thing hasn't gone on sale since. And none of the coupon codes were working on Optics Planet. But then right after Black Friday and Cyber Monday, Academy came through in a clutch. They were basically running a promotion where if you spent $150, they would take $40 off your purchase. And then they gave me a $20 e-gift card. So essentially I ended up saving around $60, which means I got about 17% off instead of the 10% that they were offering a few months ago. So holding off worked out this time.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
I've mentioned this in other videos, but the whole reason that I wanted this SCS is because I basically wanted to be able to co-witness with the factory iron sights without having to buy a plate or additional iron sights. And since I already have a plate for the Holosun 507C, I figured I would go ahead and put that on my Glock 19 X MOS because, as you guessed it, or most of you guys are experts, you probably already know, this one actually comes with suppressor height sights, so even with the plate, I'll be able to co-witness with these sights. Another added benefit to the SCS is that it attaches directly to the slide. So I don't have to buy a plate like I mentioned, and since plates aren't crazy expensive, I think they're only probably, $50, but that's just one less thing that I'm gonna have to buy. And because there's no plate, there's basically one less failure point, or maybe I'm just telling myself that to justify a purchase. Either way, I really like this setup. Now, I'm sure this was in the instructions, but I didn't actually read it. You have to actually turn it on by using this button here. I had to actually Google how to turn this thing on instead of just reading the instructions. You would think that I would have been able to figure out that the only button, on the optic would be the power button, but in all my excitement, I didn't connect the dots.
So you can't see at all?
Huh?
You can see though, right?
I'm legally blind. I can see, barely.
Now, this is how the actual green dot looks, and it's much more clear in person. I need to figure out a way to make this more clear on camera. I've seen other videos where people have recorded, pictures of their dots and they make them sharp, but I do all of my recording on my phone. Sometimes if I'm not being lazy, I'll whip out the GoPro, but half the time when I do record on my GoPro, I either have it too far down, too high up, so the footage never really comes out great. Maybe at some point I'll get a dedicated camera, but I'm nowhere near that point. I'll keep playing around with it, but this might be the best I can do. I also have an astigmatism, so even if it was super clear, I doubt that I would be able to tell the difference anyway. I will say that my eyes did seem to pick up the green dot a little more quickly than on my red dot. Now, that could have just been because it's new and I've been wanting it for a long time. It could be that my mind is playing tricks on me, but it did seem very easy to pick up. Now, I only shot 3 magazines because I was at the range with my kids, so I basically let them have all the fun. Now, I will be going back in the next couple of weeks to get a full session in. That will give me an opportunity to really test this thing out to see if I pick this up better than the red dot. Out of the 3 magazines that I went through, one was really good, which was the opening clip that you just saw. The other 2 were honestly actually pretty bad. I don't consider myself to be a sharpshooter, but this performance honestly was abysmal. Now, in my defense, there was a large family there, and then my sons were shooting as well. So I quickly just grabbed the magazine and started shooting, so I wasn't warmed up. Now, if that means anything, who knows? But either way, I need to be better than this. Now, I actually shot a version of this video yesterday, but I didn't have my mic on. For some reason, I can't get right. Now, I swear I checked it, but for some reason, there just wasn't any sound. Honestly though, it's probably for the best because YouTube has been flagging pretty much all of my videos for various reasons. Now, I try to make sure that I don't do anything crazy in my videos, but they still get flagged anyway. Now, I'm sure it has more to do with the specific content than anything that I'm doing. Hopefully me not showing any tools, magazines, bullets, or any footage of me removing this one and adding this one will keep this video from being flagged or shadow banned. So now, speaking of that, I did want to say thank you to the 19 people who entered the giveaway last week that I did for the Sealy optic. That video was flagged, but that means that if you entered the giveaway, you pretty much had a good chance of winning it. Now, I thought it was pretty cool to be able to do something like that. I never win anything that I enter, so it was nice to be able to give something away. Now, that said, I did receive a package from Vetter Holsters. So now let me go ahead and open this up to see what they sent. Now, before I do though, I do want to comment on the packaging. I think this is pretty cool if I'm being honest. Do you guys like when companies do stuff like this? Me personally, I really like when a company goes the extra mile with their branding or put something cool on the package. I don't know, just an added touch when you get it in the mail. Okay, let's see what they actually sent.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, that, don't you?
All right, I'm glad I actually read the directions because I'm actually not supposed to show this until January 15th. So I didn't mean to clickbait you guys. I'll make a video about this specific thing that they sent me, but they asked me to be respectful and not post anything to January 15th. And I'm gonna go ahead and respect their wishes. So stay tuned for that and I'll let you guys know what they sent me. And based on the feedback that I get, I might actually give this away as well, but stay tuned to see what this actually is. Now, I have had another company reach out to me, but they haven't sent me anything yet. If they do, I'll probably do a video on it. Then I'll probably give that away as well. That seems to be how I'm probably going to do things. Unless they send me something cool, then I'll probably keep it. So hopefully in the next video, I'll be able to get in a real session with the SCS. Other than that, I really don't have an opinion for you guys. Again, I really enjoy the look. I really enjoy how it sits flush, how it doesn't need a plate. I do like the green dot. I do like being able to co-witness with the iron sights. One less thing you have to purchase. But other than that, with only 3 magazines, I'm not going to jump off the porch and say, this is amazing or this is so much better than this one. They're made by the same company, so I imagine they're both probably going to work just fine. I don't have anything else for you guys, so I'll see you guys in the next video.